Morning. Okay, got your attention. All right, so I got a speech for you. Just like in every class, your undivided attention will be awesome. Either pretend to listen or just listen. Right? Ready? Choose what I tell them every day. Seniors, thank you. Right? Thank you, class of 2025, for allowing me to hang out with you all in my classrooms during your senior year. I hope that what I have felt led to speak to you today is intentionally felt and taken to heart by each of you. As you're all aware, the number one objective of any of my students in any class is to laugh. Hopefully today we will not only achieve the goal of laughter, but also embrace the deeper values of intentionality, discipline, and accountability. Principles we've discussed throughout the year. Proverbs 27:17 tells us, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. Many of you have heard me share this in class, and if you played for me, you know that it was our team verse. More importantly, I've seen it live right in front of me through you. You've all sharpened me, not just as a teacher and a coach, but as a person. The impact you've had on my life is real, and I hope you know how much that means to me. Let this be a reminder that your presence matters. Your actions, big or small, shape the people around you. As you continue your journey, I pray each step brings you closer to the Lord. The path may not always be smooth or direct, but if you let Him lead, He'll take you where you need to go. Sometimes He puts you on paths meant to sharpen others, or ones where you'll be sharpened by someone else. Either way, walk boldly. You've already shown that you can. Along with this goes an analogy I love to give to my players. Competing is about giving your all, knowing that your all may not yield the best results. At the end of the day, though, giving that all allows you to tip your hat to the other team, knowing that you laid it all on the line, even if you didn't win. In the same way, steps in your walk may not seem beneficial at the time, even when you take the best path. But in the end, you will have walked for Christ. We could all agree in this room that on our paths with the Lord, we have all faced adversity and failure. We are defined not by these failures, but rather how we handle them. One of my favorite quotes comes from the Virginia men's basketball coach, Tony Bennett. And in one year, they were the 1 seed that got beat by a 16th seed. And the very next year, they won the national championship. And after a post-game conference, he said this: "If you learn to use it correctly, adversity will buy you a ticket to a place you couldn't have gone any other way." To me, this speaks volumes to us, not only in our specific activities, but to our lives as a whole and our character. Being able to handle adversity gives us extreme ownership of both our faults and our victories. A common thread through all of this is what we call human capital. In our economics books, we define it as the knowledge and skills that enable a person to become productive. But it's really more than just textbook knowledge. It's as simple as greeting someone with a good morning when you walk through the door, the feeling you get hearing "my pleasure" at the 20-car drive-through line at Chick-fil-A. Human capital is about making people in your life feel seen and valued. When others feel relevant, they're more likely to succeed. And on those tough days when it feels like nothing is going right, taking a moment to make someone else feel seen and valued can help you turn things around. To a good majority of you in this room, I can confidently say we will see each other again, whether it be at a football, basketball game, homecomings, and out and about. Sadly, there are some of you in this room who I may never see again. To you, I want to say thank you for the impact you had on me. You made me a better teacher, coach, dad, and most of all, a better Christian. If you haven't written down all the ways to contact me, please make sure you do before you leave. I want to be a resource for you, not just now, but for the rest of your life. And just like we discussed in economics with the concept of scarcity, time is one of the most limited resources we have. So let me be clear, I'll always make time for you. When opportunities are scarce, you can be sure that you have a place in my life, and I'll be here for you whenever you need guidance, encouragement, or just someone to talk to. Before I go, I want to leave you with a quote that stuck with me, one that hits different the more you think about it. And it's the one that's been outside my door for probably 3 or 4 years. It's by Viktor E. Frankl, and it says, "Between stimulus and response, there's a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." Let me read that one more time. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. Because life's going to throw things at you, unexpected moments, pressure, chaos, and choices. But the power, it's all in how you respond. That space between what happens and how you react, that's where your strength lives. That's where your character is built, where growth happens, and where freedom begins. So take that space, use it, think before you react, listen to understand, not just reply. Be intentional with your words and actions. Be accountable when it matters most. And above all, give selflessly, authentically, because the energy you put into the world comes back around. That's how you build a life that means something. That's how you lead. That's how you grow and trust God throughout the process. Thank you. I got one more thing. All right, I got one more thing. So listen up. All right, listen up, squad. Before I yeet myself out of here, I gotta say this. Y'all cooked this year. I'm talking Gordon Ramsay meets Master Chef levels of busting. Whether you were in class, on the field, or just vibing in the hallway with that main character energy, y'all left no crumbs. Right? Slayed the day, dipped like legends, and somehow made it look easy. The vibe, straight premium gas. Right? No cap. Right? So as you roll into the next chapter, remember, stay cooking at everything you do. Slay respectfully. Stay busting with your gifts. And always keep your character full throttle. If life throws you some sus vibes, don't trip. Just trust the process. Mute the haters and ghost the doubt. You're all goats in your own way. So flex those talents. Keep it 100. And make your story MVP level iconic. Now go be legendary, and remember, the world's your stage, your story's just starting, and the glow up is permanent. Objective 1 complete. Peace out, fam.